Good morning, welcome to Songbird Homestead. I'm Kimberly. I'm a backyard homesteader in Zone 7B, which is up in the northeastern part of Maryland, top of the Chesapeake Bay, if you're familiar with that. Almost to the Delaware, Pennsylvania line. I'm kind of like right at the top of the northeast part of Maryland. I'm just going to shoot a quick video this morning. I did do one, I'm going to say maybe I think it was about 7 days ago, just about a week. And since then, a lot of things have happened. Nothing bad, but it just feels like just because we've had a lot of heat, we've had a lot of rain, which I think I mentioned in my last video, but we had Hurricane Debbie came through. She came through here as a tropical storm, which meant we got a lot of rain. And then we got a lot of heat. So it's been more of the same. So my garden is out of control. I'm not even sure what to do with parts of it, to be quite honest. And I'll show that to you. I have this area over here that used to be a path. Now it's really not a path. It's more of well, it's not a path at all. It's just a bunch of stuff. Hang on, let me show you. So I used to be able to come down here, and my zinnias have gotten too tall and heavy, I'm guessing, and then with the rain, I'm gonna have to stake them up. This is tomatillo, my watermelon, yeah, they're just all out on the grass. The grass really needs to be cut, but with all the rain we've had, but like even to walk through here, now it's a beautiful situation because I love the wild unruliness of it, but walking through sometimes it gets kind of difficult. Like, okay, so there's my zinnias, there's some of my bell peppers. Oh, there's another bee. Look, hello. They're my cayennes. But yeah, so a lot going on. I just wanted to come out here and take some little videos. And yeah, that's the problem with watermelon. Now, what we'll have to do is we'll have to move these up off the lawn. Look at that, like I can't go through there. I mean, I can, and I do, but it's not ideal. The other thing that's happening is, one, we have a groundhog. So it hasn't been a great year for tomatoes. Just the heat and just a lot of factors a lot of people are just saying how their tomatoes just haven't done very well. We don't have a lot of disease or anything. I'm not sure what's happening. They're just not producing like I've had them do in the past, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. We're getting enough to eat, but probably not enough to really put up for the next year, for over winter. But this bed in particular, and I have a basket because I'm going to be trying to clear this bed out. This bed here, I love this bed, but you can see just some stuff going on here. So definitely something happened to the beans, and I'm not sure what, but you can see. So I was like, okay, this is pretty much done, but then I look and I have all these new beans. These are my rattlesnake pole beans. These are my old homestead beans. So I'm gonna come out here today, and I know the more you pick them, the more you'll get, of course, but I thought this whole area was done. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick these. I'm going to see what happens. And then down here, this was cucumbers. This side of the cucumber trellis didn't do as great as this other side. But now there's just nothing here. There's just nothing. There's my lone loofah. Hello. I do have, let's see, some winter acorn squash. I have a couple of those. I have a couple different kinds of cantaloupe. This guy looks like he's just about ready. Now, a couple days ago, you couldn't really see any of this, but like there's my watermelon. That's a Catania melon. And you can see even in here, it's getting unruly, but we haven't been able to come out and do any trimming or cutting of the grass. So we're gonna have to address that. Maybe we put something down, maybe some gravel, I'm not sure. But again, all my melons are coming out into the yard. Let's see. Or not the yard, but into the garden area. So, there's some more winter squash. Another loofah. I do have one lone bitter melon, which is exciting. Where are you? There you are. It's supposed to be much bigger. And that's the only one we've gotten. This is the bitter melon leaf. I know someone that I follow online on Instagram, and she picked bitter melon a while ago. Oh look, here's another little tiny one. Where are you? So, but it could have been a timing issue, but that's all the only ones that I've gotten. So this bed with my trellises and my, all my melon. I have all my, like I said, this is where I had all my melons and my zucchini. I don't know that I would do anything different. I've gotten some pests. There have been some pests at this, we've only been here. This is our first full season. Last year we moved here like the middle of June. So this is our first full season. There are some pests that I've had to deal with that I just didn't really have a lot of pests at my old, look, there's another one. See that? Sorry, I'm gonna squish this guy. Yep, step on you. Okay. So there are some pests that I haven't really had to deal with or contend with, so that's a new thing for me. But I'll show you my zucchini are just on. I guess either the squash borers, and my zucchini done. So I'm gonna rip this out, and I think this is gonna become my brassica, my bed. I have broccoli. I'm gonna do broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cauliflower maybe, and then cabbage for the fall. And I have covers for that, so I've learned that because last year we had cabbage worms. So I'm learning. But let me show you my zucchini bed in its sad state. So at my old place, and I hate to keep saying that, but at our old gardens, we never had this. We would pick zucchini up through frost. Like when it would frost, then this might happen. This breaks my heart. This is, Now I did pick a couple. Where are they? Yeah, I did pick these guys. I'll stick these over in the basket. Sorry about the camera work, but yeah, I picked a couple off of this. But even this one, yeah, they're all done. I have some things down here. Yeah, because they're watermelon and all that. But it was quite lovely in its full form, but now it really is quite a disaster. So I'm going to pick the beans today. I'm going to probably leave them. We'll see. Yeah, so I'd like to give the beans, maybe, I'm feeling hopeful. I'm like, well, maybe if I pick them, maybe there's still some life, and maybe I can squeeze a little bit more out of those plants over there. I do have some more cucumbers. I've been picking cucumbers. There's a nice one. These guys. So pickles, I'm probably gonna make some more pickles. Probably tomorrow. I don't know, maybe today. We have to go to, my nephew is leaving for college. So yay, congratulations to him. We're very excited. So we're having a going away dinner for him. We're really proud of him, great young man. We're really proud of him to see, him step into this next adventure. But so I don't think I'll do any canning today. Yesterday I spent, oh my gosh, from 7 a.m. until about 4:30 p.m. making peach jam. I did this thing that I usually do where I underestimate. So last year I got 2 boxes from my local orchard. We don't have enough peaches here, obviously. So I got 2 boxes from my local orchard. I didn't can right away, so some of them got bad, so I lost some. Anyway, I only ended up making about a dozen jars. And this year and everyone loved it. It was an amazing recipe. The execution was spot on. People loved it. People, by people, I mean my children, have been asking me for this. They're like, when's the peach jam coming? So they're joking, but not really. So I was like, I want to make sure I have enough, because we really enjoyed it. And we had to budget it out, if you will, to, so that we would have enough. So we just finished the last one. I don't know. It may have been May or so, and it's beginning of August. So we're missing it, but that's okay. That's one of the beauties of cyclical. Oh, there's my tea. Let me get my tea. of seasonal eating, if you will. You get enough stuff. You get tons and tons of zucchini. Like, I'm pretty good for zucchini for a little while. Like, I don't necessarily need any zucchini for a while. So, you know, you get an abundant crop, a harvest, and then you eat enough of it, and then, you know, put some of it away. But then hopefully you're sick of it by the end of the season, and then you wait, and then next year you anticipate it, and then you know, you're happy to have it again. It's just, I don't know. There's a book, Barbara Kingsolver, Animal Vegetable Miracle, that really, I'm going to say maybe 2010, 2011, really, I definitely recommend it. It changed the way I thought about seasonal and local eating. It took me a little long to actually execute and get on board with that. But anyway, it's a really good book. Back to the peaches. So I went ahead Friday, I picked up, and I had called the local orchard. I spoke with the lady there, and I said, look, I'm going to get, my peaches. I normally pick them up Saturday morning in the local market. This time I said I'm going to get them Friday afternoon, so when I get up Saturday morning, I can just start peeling and cutting and processing and doing the thing. I got 4 boxes. Now, 4 boxes of peaches is way more than I thought. 1 box somehow made 41 half pints. So I did 41. I still have 3 boxes of peaches left. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with them. I might do some whole. I might do some, I'm going to cut some up and process them and maybe have them for, I don't know, peach syrup. I was thinking about doing peach wine, but I'm not really set up for that yet. I don't have the stuff, even though I'm familiar with it. I don't know. So yeah, I have 3 boxes of peaches that I still have to do something with, but I give some away to the kids. They'll eat them probably. But anyway, so that's what I did yesterday, which means I probably will not do pickles today. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'll make some more pickles, because these, I really need to get the, these beans or these cucumbers. I don't want them to go to waste, and we really do. I've been doing some habanero pickles for my husband. He loves hot stuff. I say it every video. He really enjoys, it's why we grow so many peppers. But yeah, so some habanero pickles would be nice for him. I don't know if I have any more dill left on my plant, but I think I know I have dill in the house dried up, so we'll see. So I've been picking way more beans on here than I thought. So I'm definitely going to leave these bean plants here. Let me show you this too. So yeah, so something definitely got to these. But if you look, like up on the top, there's a lot of fresh new growth up here. All those flowers. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna leave these for a little while anyway. Just based on all this new growth up here, because I'm getting a lot of beans here, so definitely gonna leave them on there for a little bit. So I just got that whole bed cleaned out, pulled out all the zucchini. I cleaned out some old cucumber plants that were pretty much drying up and not doing anything. I also got a bunch of weeds out of there. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna let that bed rest. Like I said, I think I'm gonna put my brassicas, my broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. I got 2 different kinds of Brussels sprouts this year, so I am excited. I'm starting to think about fall. I did get a bunch of stuff, so I'm going to probably going to cut and I'll probably freeze these beans. I'm not sure, but productive little morning. This is what I like to do, in my mornings sometimes. Just come out for a few minutes, do a couple jobs. I do work full time. I say that a lot, but I think it's important to let people know that you can work full time and do this kind of thing. What I'm doing, it does require a lot of my off time is out here, but for me this doesn't really work. This is I enjoy it. I love it. We love this lifestyle. But yeah, so my mornings, like I said, I come out here. I do it's a good way for me to deal with my I don't know, it's a good mental health thing for me. It's one of the benefits of gardening. I had this silly thing happen this week. It's just the silliest thing. We've been empty nesters for Oh gosh, my son left for college 3 years ago. So I think it was 3 years yesterday that he left. He went to Carnegie Mellon up in Pittsburgh, Carnegie Mellon School of Drama specifically, to get his master's. And he had moved out once before, got his own place, he moved back in. So we've had kids, move in and out a little bit for various reasons. My daughter and her family moved to Florida, moved back, stayed with us for about, 9 or 10 months. But regardless, it's the silliest thing, but I guess it's just part of being a mom. Every time your kids leave, it's like, I don't know. And I always say I don't have an empty nest, I have an open nest. They want to fly back home. Our home is welcome to them. And we do have four adult, they're not even young adults anymore. They're 26, 29, and then two 30-year-olds. We are a blended family, so I have a bonus son. My husband has a bonus son and two daughters, so 2 girls, 2 boys. But regardless, my son, came back from college. He moved back home. He had some transitional, he had to figure out his housing situation, so he did get that situated. He moved out about a week and a half ago, and he came yesterday and picked the last of his stuff up. And I was sad. I don't know. It's the silliest thing, but if you're a mom, you understand. And not that I want my kids to live here with us. Don't get me wrong. And they don't want to live here with me either. We all love each other very much. But it's still sad, there's just a piece I'm like, this is probably the last time one of my kids will move out. Unless one of them needs to come back home for a little while. In that case, we're okay with that. But anyway, regardless. So that was helpful for me this morning to come out and just spend some time in the garden. I don't know. It's just helpful for me. It helps me work through stuff sometimes. But regardless, I'm going to go in, figure out what I'm going to do with these guys. What a bountiful blessing, right? Look at that. That's amazing. So, bunch of cucumbers here. This one's going to go to the girls, my chicks. They're over there just stalking me with their eyes, and their beaks are pointed my way, because they're like, we see you, we know you have something. I am now the treat lady. If I come nearby and don't give them something, they just balk at me. I don't know. So I guess we don't have an empty nest after all. I got, a bunch of chickens that are always needing their mama. But anyway, thanks for stopping in Songbird Homestead. Just, pleasure. Just wanted to shoot a little quick video, have you guys join me. Trying to get better at shooting content regularly, because I'll find that it's been weeks and then I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so much I missed. But anyway, thanks for stopping in Songbird Homestead, and I hope to see you again soon. I hope everyone has an amazing, amazing, amazing day.